हेलो डियर स्टूडेंट्स, आप सभी का स्वागत है मेरे यूट्यूब चैनल फार्मेसी मेडिकल पर। मैं हूं आपका होस्ट राजन कौशिक। आज की इस वीडियो में हम डिस्कस करने वाले हैं फार्मास्यूटिकल इनऑर्गेनिक केमिस्ट्री के फर्स्ट टॉपिक के बारे में, जिसका टाइटल है फार्माकोपिया। सो विदाउट एनी डिले लेट्स स्टार्ट टुडेस टॉपिक। सो आवर टॉपिक इज द फार्माकोपिया. When we talk about the pharmacopoeia, so first thing that we must understand what is the meaning of the pharmacopoeia. So when we say the pharmacopoeia, pharmacopoeia is a combination of two Greek words, pharmakon and poio. Pharmakon means a drug and poio means to make. So the meaning of the word is to make a drug. Pharmacopoeia is a combination of two Greek words, pharmakon and poio. This question has already been asked in many examinations, that pharmacopoeia is derived from which of the following word. There can be a pharmakon option or can be a poio option in the MCQs type of question. So you must remember that there are only two words, pharmakon and poio. So now come to the definition of the pharmacopoeia and the formularies. So the books containing the standards for drugs and other related substances are known as the pharmacopoeia. And when these books contain the formulas for the manufacturing of the pharmaceutical dosage forms, these are known as the formularies. And pharmacopoeia and formularies in combination or collectively called as the drug compendia. So let's see the classification of the drug compendia. Drug compendia can be classified into official and non-official type of the compendias. Official compendia are those compendia or those pharmacopoeia or formularies which are published by the government of a particular country. For example, in the context of the India, the Indian Pharmacopoeia is the official pharmacopoeia of our country. While in the case of the United States, the United States Pharmacopoeia, or popularly known as the USP, is the official pharmacopoeia of the United States. While in case of the London, it is the British Pharmacopoeia. While the non-official compendia are also falls under the category of the drug compendia, but they are generally not published by the government and are published by the non-government organizations which are involved in the research of the pharmaceuticals. And Merck Index, Extra Pharmacopoeia, that is popular as the Martindale, and the United States Dispensatory are some of the important examples of the non-official compendia. So the basic difference between the official and non-official compendia is that official compendia are regulated by the government bodies, while non-official compendia are generally not regulated by the government bodies. So let's see the basic differences between the official compendia and non-official compendia. So here you can see the example of the official compendia. The latest compendia that is being followed in India is the Indian Pharmacopoeia 2022, that is published by the Indian Pharmacopoeia Commission Ghaziabad and published under the authority of the Government of India, Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. This laboratory was initially set up as the Central India Pharmacopoeia Laboratory and now known as the Indian Pharmacopoeia Commission. And another example is the Merck Index here. That is a kind of non-official compendia and basically used as a research for the research guidance purposes. So here are some of the important differentiations between the official and non-official pharmacopoeias. So the official pharmacopoeias are those pharmacopoeias which are published or recognized by the government or regulatory agencies, while in case of the non-official pharmacopoeia, they are not officially recognized by the government authorities. Official pharmacopoeias are established and maintained by the regulatory bodies like the US FDA in case of the USP, and in India, the organizations like CDSCO, that is the Central Drug Standard Control Organizations, and the Indian Pharmacopoeia Commission is involved. And in case of the non-official pharmacopoeia, non-official pharmacopoeias are generally created and published by the private organizations or the publishers. In case of the official and non-official, the most important thing is that official pharmacopoeias are legally binding books. It means that the drugs manufacturing in a particular country have to comply with the standards given in the official pharmacopoeia of that particular country. While in case of the non-official compendia, there is no legal binding regarding the comply with these standards. Basically, the non-official pharmacopoeia act as a reference or guidance for the pharmaceutical manufacturers. In case of the official pharmacopoeias, these are basically used for the drug approval and manufacturing purposes, while in case of non-official pharmacopoeias, these are used for additional information, cross-referencing, and research purposes. The official pharmacopoeias basically provide the standardized methods and specifications for the quality control purposes of the pharmaceutical formulations. Many of the time, they also include the monographs on drugs, dosage forms, excipients, and herbal drugs, veterinary products, etc. etc. But in case of non-official pharmacopoeia, the standards may vary, the methodologies may vary from time to time. The official pharmacopoeias are generally regulated and regularly updated through official channels, while the non-official pharmacopoeia do not have a specific timeline for the updation, and the updates are generally based on publisher's schedule and resources the publisher has. The official pharmacopoeias are subjected to rigorous quality control and review processes because each and everything will be uniformly followed throughout the country. For example, in India, in Indian context, the Indian Pharmacopoeia is a reference book for most of the pharmaceutical manufacturers, because many of the drugs that are being manufactured as per IP, they have to comply with the standards given in the Indian Pharmacopoeia. While in case of the non-official pharmacopoeia, the quality varies and dependent on publisher's standards. In case of the official pharmacopoeia, the emphasis is basically on the quality, purity, and efficacy, while the non-official pharmacopoeia has a broader information. They also have the monograph, but that is the historical data or applications, etc. etc. So these are some key points on which basis we can differentiate on official and non-official pharmacopoeia. So now move to some of the examples of the official drug compendia. Here you can see a list of the important drug compendia, like the United States Pharmacopoeia. It is the official compendia recognized by the US FDA. It sets the standards for drugs, excipient, and dietary supplement in the US. While another example is the European Pharmacopoeia, that is the PH Europe, an official compendia for member state of the European Directorate for the Quality of Medicines, that is the QM. It sets standards for medicine in Europe. Similarly, we have the British Pharmacopoeia, Indian Pharmacopoeia, Japanese Pharmacopoeia, and Chinese Pharmacopoeia. These all are published by the government bodies of the specific countries. Therefore, they are known as the official drug compendias. While the non-official drug compendias are the Martindale, that is a complete drug reference. It is a reference book published by the pharmaceutical press, and it provides information on drugs and their products worldwide. Most of the time, when an official pharmacopoeia is published, generally the non-official drug compendia is also referred to prepare the official pharmacopoeia. The next example is the Merck Index. It is a comprehensive reference book on chemicals, drugs, and biologicals published by Merck and Company. Next is the PDR, that is the Physician's Desk Reference, Foley's Compendia of Medicinal Plant, Goodman-Gilman's, and Remington. These all the books are very famous and popular books, and the reference books for the research and guidance purposes. So with this note, I am completing this topic that pharmacopoeia is nothing but these books that have the standards for the manufacturing and testing of the drugs and drugs related products. Thank you so much for being with me during this lecture, and please subscribe my channel for more updates. Thank you so much.